OutsideEye.
It's destined to be destroyed.
Psychedelic trap.
My name's Roswell Gray, or Fernando, and yeah, Roswell Gray.
I've been saying this, got me in another mood, I'm so fantastic. I just got another new drop, Gucci lenses, I can see way in the future.
Where I'm from, I lived a lot of places. Right now I'm in like uptown Harlem, Washington Heights. I lived like New Jersey, Arizona, Westchester, New York, fucking Pennsylvania, a lot of places. I know a lot of people get disappointed if I say I'm from somewhere and not, say I'm from where I'm supposed to, where they think I'm from anyway. So right now I'm just saying I'm from the bottom. I'm representing everybody from the mud. I started creating music. I was creating music. Maybe I was about 13. That's when I first actually put my first beat together and actually made something. But the first time I've ever done anything musically, I was about 8 years old. When I was 8, I used to play the piano to Cuban music. My nana, she liked Cuban music, so I used to play the piano along with Cuban music. And when I was maybe 10 or 11, when I moved to New Jersey, one of my friends, his uncle had Fruity Loops, and he showed me how to use it. The first day I ever used the shit, I fucking made a whole beat, and he was amazed by it. So around the time I was 13, I knew I was certified, nice enough to do something with the shit. I knew I was all right, I'm pretty good. So around the time I was 13, I knew I was good. Ooh, escape. Wow, that is a fucking great question. The word escape is a mirrored image of impossible. And there is never an escape. There's a way through, I believe. There's a way to conquer. There's a way to avoid. But there's no escape of something that's energetically and physically, or whatever it can be, it's there. So you can't really, you can choose to avoid it, but in terms of vastly escaping and totally getting away from it, no, because the energy is still alive. Come on, my nigga, stop fucking calling me. Plug shit. Yeah. The last movie I watched was Incredibles 2. I just watched that shit right before you got here. Prior to that, I just saw the Avengers movie for the first time, and that was very symbolic to a lot of things. 10 years before this, I thought technically we would be in flying cars like the fucking Jetsons and shit. So 10 years from now, I don't think it's gonna be much different from what it is. Just faster. I believe technology is gonna be faster because I believe now we're at a point where people are tired of the pace that the fucking technology moves at. And we're doing so much with this technology, and they're constantly updating and upgrading shit just simply for speed and space issues. So we're going to have unlimited speed and space with tech. The future of music lies in the hands of the kids. And right now the kids are ultimately unresponsive of music as a first choice of anything. The art and audio is so confusing these days because these people, the people who are the voices for what people pay attention to, the rappers, because hip hop is the category for music right now, the most influential. So the voices we have, they're filtered because a lot of the kids, progressive parents won't let their kids listen to hip hop. I mean, you'd be fucking stupid if you let your kids listen to hip hop as a progressive parent. I don't blame it, but hip hop was never born off of the cool message, the right message. It was never supposed to be this big. I guarantee, people always thought there would be a rock and roll, a pop, a R&B. People always thought that there would be something else for people to listen to until now, and there's nothing else appealing to the ear right now. So there's no conversation about anything. Rock and roll is dead, R&B is dead, everything else is dead besides hip hop. And now I see rappers booking residencies in Vegas, the same thing that happened to rock and roll, which is gonna dry hip hop out and eventually kill it. So I think music is gonna restart somewhere. Ooh, fashion and rap is too big right now, and that's another thing that's also killing shit like rap. The ability to market someone solely off of their ability to put a great outfit together is fucking outlandish. And I'm one of the people who actually have the ability to put a great outfit together and make people look towards my music for that. But it's good because a lot of people couldn't gain traffic without making people look like, hey, I'm here. You know, you can yell at people, and if their eyes are directed somewhere else, they won't focus on you. You know, the ability to like blend fashion into rap now is sort of a gift for a lot of people who didn't have a chance. You know, so fashion and rap is fucking great. I love where it's going. I really sat for hours and tried to figure out how I was gonna mold myself into a better person or a better rapper and start my career. The first thing I had to do, I knew that I had to do, was gain notoriety and get people to look at me. Like, we're in a digital age where people are looking constantly. Yeah, people are always on their phone looking at shit. You know what I'm saying? More than fucking having the headphones in their ear, because if you're in school, you can sneak an Instagram in without, you know, the teacher seeing you. Or if you're on a train, a loud ass train, you don't want to listen to music. I feel like psychedelic trap music will save hip hop. People don't fucking understand that music was never meant to be a fucking voice for opinion or a voice for reason or a voice for law. Music was simply made for people to feel and enjoy.
For people to feel and enjoy.
34 points on my wrist. Got a penny like it's a civic. I cash out all around in the rig. I feel rapping no faucet than drip. I might go buy a house for the bitch. Get a strip on a stick and she dip. I found seashells outside that she ship. It's some mermaids bikini shrink dip. And a bikini green just like me. Go to Mika, I need me a 10.
So when people blend shit like, okay, his message isn't appealing, or he does drugs, so I don't want to listen to his music. He's an adulterer, so I don't want to listen to his music. Shit like that kills entire fucking mass fucking factories of things. It's happened. Like, if someone says, okay, the biggest Campbell Soup Corporation factory has 5 rats in it, they're gonna lose 60% of their market probably. So if everyone fucking says, I don't want my kids or I don't want anybody around me listening, if you listen, I'm gonna frown upon you if you listen to hip hop music or trap, whatever, psychedelic trap music, I don't want you listening to it because it's drug based and you're gonna end up a junkie. My village, to raise me well enough to know that if you do decide to indulge in drugs, you know what's on the other side. Not to tell me not to do it, because I'm still my own fucking person. Whether my mom and my pops push whatever the fuck that science is, I'm still here. I didn't ask to be here, I'm here. You know, so I have to make these choices. I have to go through adversity, and I have to be psychedelic. Like, the word psyche is so fucking powerful. People don't understand how these words should be said more than words like the and don't quit. Shit like that.
Those words are like powerful beyond our knowing.
Beyond our knowing. That's why every time you hear the word like psyche, you can fucking break it down into the infinite tree. Like, psychedelic shit should be focused on more than fucking depression. You know what I'm saying? People are fucking depressed because they don't want to be psychedelic.
I think that
if you're an upset person, you need to deal with your issues. You don't need to do things like drugs to deal with your issues. I definitely feel you. They definitely do. That's true. And they make you more dependent. And when you become a dependent person, you become more depressed. So that's absolutely true. See, I never was depressed really. I was always comfortable and happy. Yeah, and exactly. So I had a form of ideology. And I've experimented with drugs. I've done drugs. I just shook Xans. Like, I took a half Xan last night. I'm gonna get that off my back right now.
I tried it before.
Yeah, like I've done it, and I understand the perks and cons of it. Like, it's dangerous. You can die from it, of course. It's stupid to play with it. It erases memory cells. All the fucking scientific shit that they put in it that fucks you up.
But at the end of the day, it's an addictive drug.
And it's psychedelic.
Yeah. It's
psychoacoustic. It's psycho-evaluative. It's psycho-fucking hungry. It does what the fuck it's supposed to do if you use it the way you want to use it. If you're a psychedelic person, psychedelic drugs go hand in hand.
Yo, show these people what you talking about, bro.